Here, of course, is the mini Terra abomination that I think I'm the only one that likes as much as I do. I love it. And some people range from tolerating it to hating it. But I have no desire to change this. So this will be here for the forthcoming future. Laundry room with the LeFan. I actually like that more than the Evergo. So I am anticipating that staying. Fountains. Here is the Pedro's Envirofan. And I like this a lot. I like it almost as much as the Sonnet Air. I'm anticipating it staying for a while, but I don't feel like this should be permanent. Like, I don't want this to stay as long as that does. But I don't want to put the Sonnet Air back. At least, I don't want to switch back to the Sonnet Air. I might put it back in the future, but that's not going to be the next thing. So I want to try something else here eventually. I'm open to ideas, but it needs to be a top mount or spinner and light adaptable. So feel free to put your ideas in the comments. And the new addition is I did something I've been talking about doing for years, definitely to Rick and Jonas, possibly to other people. Now both, okay, first of all, the decorations are the C7s, which have been here for a long time. I kept, for now, the LED flicker flames in some of the candles, and this one I just took the glass off. But then those are LEDs. And then here's my chair. I have a chair on each floor that I can sit and work on my laptop or read. Upstairs, I have a real Lavelle bird fan over my chair, which is something I thought I'd never in a million years find, and I'm overjoyed. And then above this chair, I have the reproduction, the Eagle Grand Duchess. And I've talked about doing this for a long time. I just wasn't sure how it would look with the track lights. And I'm always wary about putting holes in the ceiling if it's not going to work out. Because I know you can spackle and paint, but I'm not great at spackling and painting, and I don't want it to, I don't want to leave a bunch of holes behind. Because, obvious reasons, I guess. But it turned out to be pretty straightforward. There was a stud right at the end of the track lighting, and I had to move it like an inch or two away from the overhang so the blades didn't hit the wall. And that was really all it took. And then I moved the track light over and then just spaced them equally. I didn't even have to adjust where they hang. I thought that I would have to switch, like that one would have to point at the chair and that one would have to point at the piano. But it turned out to work fine this way. So I'm overjoyed with it. Hanging the fan was easy. Keeping the fan working after that has been a bigger headache than I thought. First, I'll talk about, I originally was going to have it plug into the swag. I thought that would look cool. But of course, there'd be no way to do that with the motor. So I decided that if I was going to have a cord running to it anyways, I might as well have both the light and the fan controlled separately. But if it was just a light, I would love to have it plug into the swag. I loved seeing restaurants where they'd have track lights and then a fan or a light would plug into it. That always tickled me. So we'll see how it performs today, because I did a prep video like showing the preliminary. I put that on Patreon, and I will make that public after this video goes up, where it was working fine, but not necessarily, it was stalling out on low, and the bearings were still stiff. So I just gave it some WD-40, and that turned out to be easy. Like, that solved that issue right away. But then it was doing the thing where it was rattling and not extending. And I figured out what that is. There's a special nut that holds the flywheel to the motor. It's equivalent to a set screw, but you can't get to it unless you take a bunch of press fit parts apart. So I took that apart. That was the same thing that happened to the one upstairs in the bathroom, and I kind of messed up that one trying to figure out how to get to it. And now, because I figured out that one, I was able to fix this one, and I'll probably be able to fix that one too. But we'll come back to that in a future video. But so then that solved that problem. But then when I put it all back together, I must have put something too tight, because sometimes the blades are not fully retracting now. So it's just been again, it was easy to hang. It was a much easier process hanging it than I thought. Stud was right there. I had to experiment a little bit with the placement, but that was, I mean, I threw it up on a Saturday night before I had to go to church the next morning, and it was easy. It was straightforward. I had, you know, yeah. And then since then, it's just been nothing but small headaches. So we'll see how it performs today. This, again, I love this in here. This has been my favorite in here, and I don't anticipate changing that. I have talked about adding a second fan in here and doing like just 2. But right now, this is the only room that has like one of those classic, you see it on a real estate listing, just like one randomly placed fan. Every other room has at least 2. The bedroom has 2. This room now has 2, or technically 3. So I kind of want to leave this rather than add another fan. There is one other thing I've talked about doing this season, and if I get to do it, then there'll be one more Christmas tour. But it's a long shot. So this is probably going to be the last fan addition or swap for a while. Like I said, we'll swap that one in the future, but I want to keep it for a while. I want to keep it till I have a better idea. Let's put it that way. Okay. So let's do Alexa, second floor fans low. No, God damn it, wrong floor. Alexa, second floor fans off. Hopefully that doesn't throw us off when we get upstairs. We'll edit that in post. Alexa, first floor fans low. Now, I can't remember if this goes to high first and then low, or if it goes to speed 2 first and then low, but I did have it go to one of the higher speeds before it goes to low so that the blades would retract or expand, opposite of retract. That's been pretty consistently not stalling out low on, which is pretty impressive. That's been pretty consistent, not stalling out on low, which is impressive. That one really needs a different control. Brick and I should have done that when we fixed the other stuff in this room, but I forgot. Alexa, laundry room fans low. Those 2 go to medium. I do not think the LeFan still needs to do that, but it's just built into the receiver. Whereas the CEC, that's deliberate because sometimes it stalls out on low. I wouldn't mind a slower low on the LeFan, but not enough to mess with it at this point. Alexa, first floor fans medium. I think that stays the same for medium. Alexa, laundry room fans medium. It's always curious to see what order they receive commands in, because it appears to be random, but they receive them one at a time. It's not all at the same time. It's staggered. The bond device, which is sitting actually over here, I'll just show you as an example. Alexa, laundry room fans off. Sending out a command. It's one command, second command, third command, fourth command, fifth command, sixth command. So we'll do 0 to high on those, I guess. We haven't done 0 to highs a while. I'll do 0 to highs this tour. But in this case, it'll be another one. Alexa, First floor fans, medium high. Most of the speeds on this, other than low, are pretty fast. It's one of those things where if I'm sitting under it, I probably won't use anything other than speeds 1 or 2. I want to check and see if that's on medium or on high or low with the pull chain. Alexa, laundry room fans, medium. I'll just show you again. There it is. Blinky, blink, 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 blink. And you can turn that blue light off, but I think it's kind of cool to see it sending out the commands. Alexa, first floor fans high. That thing is way faster than it needs to be for this. Look at that beautiful snow outside. It's still coming down. I'm glad I don't have to go anywhere today. I canceled my plans because of the snow and because of the snow. That looks like high. Alexa, laundry room fans high. By the way, Alec calls this room the grotto. So please vote in the comments, should we call this the grotto? I just call it the laundry room. But he is convinced that this is indeed a grotto, so I would appreciate your opinions. Okay. Alexa, all first floor fans off. I'm going to keep the camera on this one to keep an eye on the others as best I can. I don't know if I'll do double spin down this time because I really don't know. I guess we can do double spin down because I've said I was going to do 0 to high. Phil Rich is coming to a stop. Oh, the Strato-Fan is not turned off yet. Alexa, laundry room fans off. It must have just missed its command. That one's going to be first. Yep, that's first. And the LeFan has stopped, and the mini Envirofan or mini Terra has stopped. Excuse me, we'll edit that out in post. Okay, the Eagle Grand Duchess has stopped. I keep calling it a bird fan. It's a bird fan replica, not a bird fan. By the way, Marvin's had one of these, missing the glass. Okay, so everything in here has stopped except for the Strato-Fan, which is kind of a hack because it stopped. It got its off command later. So that's the solid air. That's the, for something about this spot. I think part of it is this fan goes so fucking fast. Okay, so let's do some 0 to highs. We haven't done that in a while. Alexa, laundry room fans high. You can really see the order they get the commands in. Okay, perfect timing. Alexa, let's see how many can I get in one shot. I can at least get these two in one shot. Alexa, first floor fans high. Okay. Okay. Alexa, all first floor fans low. I'm not sure if that command works. I think all first floor fans is just a binary on-off command. Let's see if that worked for anything. No. Alexa, first floor fans low. Why should... Alexa, first floor fans low. Now, why should be in a pain? Alexa, first floor fans low. Okay, I don't think she can hear me over the whipping of the wind. Let's try a different echo. Alexa, first floor fans low. See, it worked. I think she just couldn't hear me. Did it work? Alexa, first floor fans low. Not sure what's happening. There we go. Alexa, laundry room fans low. Come. Alexa, laundry room fans low. It's not a command, it's a routine. Okay. Does that work? I think so. Yeah, some of them are slowing down. Yeah. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to show you, I have this on one of those Treat Life controls that I largely really like. And the light is on a command called Ceiling Fan Lights, which has this one, that one, the bird fan, the other bird fan, and the dining room fan. And when there is a fan in the kitchen with a light, like when we had the ERS there, that one is on it too. So, let me do it in a place where there's a shot in both. Those generally look best. I found 12 or 13%. They all look good despite being different fans. Although they all have the same bulbs. They all have Philips Warm Glow. So the auto command is just to have them at around 12 or 13%, which is what you're seeing here. Only time they're turned up is if just want more light for utilitarian purposes, cleaning, organizing, that sort of thing. Never off. So, just show you. Alexa, ceiling fan lights 100%. She be in a pain again? Alexa, ceiling fan lights 100%. So, it looks kind of dismal. There's no real reason. By the way, that one's on that command too. So, no real reason for that. Alexa, ceiling fan lights 1%. I think they have a minimum where they can't go down past 10. I could change that, but then anytime the power goes out, it auto corrects back to whatever it is. They get to 10%. So I just leave it. Alexa, ceiling fan lights 10%. Yeah, I think it's 10. Alexa, ceiling fan lights 13%. Well, not much of a difference. So you get the idea. Okay, well that's it for this space.